Cool. All right, Earth Day. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start painting the Earth, and this thing's monumental. It's 1.5 acres, the largest Earth ever painted on the roof. It's a great canvas. You know, I get excited when I see blank canvases. Right now, if you Google it, it's a white kind of roof, but later it'll be the blue planet, our planet Earth, and in celebration of Earth Day, which every day's Earth Day for me. I've been green for 30 years, and I've been sharing my art with people around the world. I painted my last whaling wall in Beijing, and now I'm restoring this one and adding the Earth to the largest mural in history. So Google Earth, check out Wyland here, painting the largest painting in history of the planet Earth. The only one bigger is the one we're on. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, CNN. We love you guys. Thank you for doing your part for Earth Day. Happy Earth Day.
All 100 walls have a great story. The most fantastic thing here was that when it was dedicated, the Guinness Book of World Records indeed sanctioned it as the largest painting in the history of the world, in the entire history of the world. So it's a very significant mural. They're saying there's larger murals, but they weren't painted by one person. Anyway, I still think this is the world record. And to make sure, I shouldn't even say this, but I want to thank David Gordon first and foremost. He was here in the beginning. He's still here supporting me. David, thank you so much. What a great host. Him and I haven't changed a bit. Little gray. We got a little gray hair. But I have another vision, guys. From the very first time when I painted that wall, I kind of peeked up over the top, and from the Sheridan, which is now the Westin, there's a big blank canvas up on top. And for Earth Day, now I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I see in my mind's eye a view from Google Earth and now Google Ocean. I see the planet Earth up there. I just see it somehow. And Dunn Edwards has donated the most environmentally sensitive paint in the world, and I got to thank them. And by the way, they gave me enough to maybe celebrate Earth Day in some creative way. So, and I kind of mentioned it the day. So, and I know it won't last forever, but I think if it lasted long enough for the whole world to appreciate Earth Day every day and for a few years, I think that would be enough to inspire a whole generation of people to maybe think about the blue planet.
Wyland is going to paint your roof. He's going to get it done on Earth Day, finished. He's going to actually do it in 2 days.
Well, first of all, we have an arena here that Wyland painted the outside. It's the largest now. It's the largest mural, I think, in the world. It's 122,000 square feet, 10 stories high, and it's beautiful. And he's just touched it up. He now wants to paint the roof. And I used to be a businessman, so if somebody wants to come in here and give free labor, we're willing to do it. He wants to actually paint the earth on top of the roof, and so you can see it from when you're flying over, and even from satellite, you can see a picture of the globe. And he wants to do that. We want to do everything we can to make sure it happens. I think it will happen, and we're going to have it done on Earth Day, and already by Earth Day. And I think it's fabulous. We'll have a good time. It'll be beautiful. The arena will be complete at that point.
Great, as Chris is going to be with me, I'm going to take her way up there, 11 stories in the air, on the Long Beach Sports Arena, home to the largest mural and now the largest portrait of the planet Earth for Earth Day. So I'll see you up there, and I hope you guys will check it out from space. It's going to be so much fun and very easy. Don't tell anybody it's easy. I got on the roof and we actually measured it, and it was a lot bigger than I thought. So we're going to paint the entire blue planet on the roof of my mural, Planet Ocean. And actually, I thought it was 1.5 acres. It's actually 2.8 acres. So it's much bigger. The mural itself is 3 acres, and we're going to add 2.8 acres. I thought it would take 12 hours. It's probably going to take 24. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But man, this is taking like thousands of gallons of paint just to prepare the surface. But right now it's an ugly roof. At the end of the day, it's going to start looking like the blue planet. So I'm really excited. Right now they're pressure washing, so they're getting some of this old mold off, and they're trying to get it to the white that it was. And then from there, I guess it's just a matter of doing masses of color, just earth colors. Big mass of color that look like a mistake, and then in the end it'll come together like a Polaroid photograph in sharp focus. This is gorgeous. There's the Queen Mary over there.
Yeah, I'm in Long Beach with Wyland painting restoring the mural he did at the convention center 17 years ago, and we're here restoring it, and he's doing a major on top of the roof is going to be the world. He's going to paint the world, and that's for Earth Day tomorrow. So we'll be celebrating, besides the wall being redone, we'll be celebrating Earth Day.
Hey, my name is Abner Rivera, and I'm helping Wyland paint the foundation, priming all the white. And so, yeah, I'm doing that before he starts painting the world, planet Earth.
Got here this morning. We started painting it yesterday, and it was a little moist out here, a little wet. So instead of waiting for the paint to dry, I'm trying to do this for Earth Day today and finish it by 6 o'clock, where we're going to have a green ceremony. So I just decided to do the Jackson Pollock, and I started taking 5-gallon buckets of paint and throwing it onto the ocean parts of the Earth mural, and it worked beautifully. Actually, the way the Earth is kind of marble blues of different colors and shades, it absolutely worked great. So the combination of water and then using different shades of blue, and then also the transparent white coming through the paint, it's given us a really iridescent Earth. All right, well, here you see we're mixing up all the different shades of the ocean and different blues. In other words, we're winging it. So anyway, these guys are mixing it up 50-50 with water, and I'm literally just throwing buckets of paint down, and then we're using these push brooms to kind of push the colors around and try to get that marbled effect of the planet Earth, the blue planet. So, all right, guys, what do we got?
Never know with Wyland what he's got on his mind as far as how he's going to detail the work, but I would think he's going to start in the center and do the entire blue of the Earth, put some clouds in, and then he's going to do north in South America, from what I understand. But that's as much as he's really revealed. His mind is like Fort Knox. You just can't get into it and know how he's going to do these things. And that's part of the fun, the mystery of how it's going to end up. And it's always that little dot that starts out becoming an incredible picture at the end.
Look how beautiful this is right here, these beautiful patterns and things. There's a lot of abstractions in nature, and in water, there's magic in water. So what we're trying to do here is reveal the beauty of the earth, the natural world, the water planet. It's like we're sweeping up the planet here. It's cool. Okay, you know what's really poetic here is, like the oceans that formed in the beginning, it's really ironic that we're using the gravity of the wall and the curvature of the wall to create the three-dimensional quality of Earth, but also it's shaping, it's actually the water and the paint. Blue paint is actually carving out its niche, you know, all throughout North America and on this portrait of the Earth. Hey, happy Earth Day. It's AM. It's about let's see. Well, it's early, and we are covering the wall with blue. I started blocking in some of the continents of North America, and now you can see the blue vision of planet ocean here on the roof. And anyway, the wall was kind of moist, so instead of just painting it normally or spraying it, I just decided to go full Jackson Pollock on this thing. We took just 5-gallon buckets and threw it up in the air. It landed, and then I squirted it with water. It kind of went with that organic look. But what's great is I'm trying to achieve a three-dimensional Earth, the marbled colors of the blue planet. And look at this, it's working. So there, right here is the Gulf of Mexico right there. Okay, and you can see, and here's all the Pacific Ocean, the big blue. It's really exciting, and I can't think of a better way to celebrate Earth Day.
It's the best thing we could possibly do. I think it's fantastic to be able to contribute something for Earth Day, and to have it on our facility is an added plus, so we're real excited about it.
Yeah, baby. Jackson Pollock, you got nothing on Wyland, baby. This is going big. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was the original blue man. That's true.
Yes, he's been environmental before environmental was popular, actually. Yeah, he's always, you know, watched everything on the environment.
Hi. Anyway, it's Earth Day. We're a little over halfway done with getting the ocean done. I'm going to start on the continents now, so.
This is awesome. It's probably a dream that I've had forever, really. He's a very nice guy, very down to earth, of course, and totally suits him what he's doing right now.
Okay, here we are, Florida. This is the East Coast. Yes. Okay, we're right on the East Coast here. Very optimistic water today. And here we go, right down the eastern seaboard.
been here for the past couple weeks restoring Wailing Wall number 33, Wyland's mural that was in the Guinness Book of World Records from '92. And then for Earth Day, Wyland came up with this idea that he wanted to paint the largest Earth painting on the roof of the arena. So we've been here for the last couple days getting things prepped and pressure washed and moving paint and painting the roof. So it's coming together pretty good.
You think it's gonna be done in time?
Oh yeah. Wyland's good under pressure.
Well, the mural's coming along nice. This is a 24-hour marathon to see if we can paint the largest portrait of the planet Earth in history. It sure is the perfect canvas. This was an ugly roof, and after we pressure washed it, a lot of great volunteers. Now we're covering it with blue, of course, the water planet. We're laying in the continents, and we're on a real time crunch to finish this for Earth Day for 6 o'clock today. But I think we can do it. We got a lot of support out here, and it's a beautiful day for it. It's not very warm today, and it's going quite good. So we'll just keep splashing paint around and hope that it looks like a beautiful Earth. So keep your fingers crossed.
Said it couldn't be done. Everybody said that's impossible. They don't know why.
Looking pretty good. Yeah, you know, if I was a painter, I'd be fired immediately, but I'm an artist, and this is art. It's just extremely big art, and art with a conservation message, which is the art that I enjoy the best. So, hope you guys enjoy it too. Happy Earth Day. Feel like the janitor up here, Gary.
I think what's important with Wyland's work is that in his mind he puts together these paintings, and as they're being painted, you don't really see the shape of either the whale, or the dolphin, or the planet Earth in this case. And I think that at the end of the day, you're going to see everything just come together, all of the details just pull together like a jigsaw puzzle. And from the height that we're going to go to, it's clearly going to look like I think it's the Western Hemisphere that he's doing, North and South America.
Well, it took about 24 hours, but we painted the largest Earth in history for Earth Day today. And it was a marathon, and it really caps off the thing that I started here 17 years ago. The 33rd mural, Wailing Wall for Long Beach. It ended up in the Guinness Book of World Records. It took me 6 weeks and 7,000 gallons. And after I finished that mural, I looked up here on the roof. I said, you know, that mural's not finished. We need to paint the roof. So it came to be that everybody was supportive. The city, the mayor, city council, everybody in Long Beach was excited about me coming up here and painting the largest Earth in history on 2.8 acres, almost 3 acres of surface. But anyway, this is the water planet. This is the Earth. Well, this is it. All I got to do now is sign it.
You were talking about Wyland. He's joining us on the phone right now, so you must be exhausted.
Well, you know, there's no rest when you're on planetary duty, as they say, and this is the largest portrait of the planet Earth. In fact, we call it Earth, the blue planet, and as you can see, there's a lot of blue out here. It's nearly 3 acres of Earth on the top of this Long Beach sports arena.
So, Wyland, how did you actually go about doing this? Did you do it on a small scale first and then expand, or what was your strategy?
No, I'm winging it, you know, and I'm doing it, as they say, Jackson Pollock style. What I do is I get a vision of the planet in my mind's eye, and in this case, a view from space. And you guys still there?
Yeah, we're here.
Cool. Yeah, so I paint everything from my mind's eye. So I just see the image of the blue planet, kind of the marbly blue, and I just start painting. I painted North America, South America, and I just throwing buckets of blue paint everywhere, and it started just rolling across the roof. You know, and it was really cool because the curvature gives it real three-dimensional quality. So I'm really pleased that I could do this for Earth Day and dedicate it to Obama, our great new president, who's doing a lot of good environmental things, and also the other 7 billion people on the planet, including you guys.
Wyland, I remember you actually when I was a kid. I grew up in Hawaii, and I remember that you painted a big mural of whales in Hawaii, and I would ask to see it on a regular basis, and I'm sure my parents loved taking that detour. But in any case, so you've done buildings, now you've done the top of a building. What is the next challenge for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, it took me 27 years to do my 100 walls, and indeed I did a really nice one in Hawaii. I did the last one for the Green Olympics in Beijing. I'm the official U.S. Olympic artist, and I was really proud to do that one, my 100th wall. It's called Hands Across the Oceans, the idea that all the people in all the countries of the world, and every drop counts. Now I'm focused on doing 100 sculptures. There's that word again. And I'm going to do 100 monumental sculptures. I already dedicated the first one in Beijing at the International Sculpture Park the day after I finished my 100th Wailing Wall mural. So sculpture, guys, monumental with water elements. I'm going to pick 100 cities in the world to get one. So anyway, root for your city, and hopefully it'll come to you.
Hey, Wyland, you took just 24 hours to paint the world, as you say, over almost 3 acres, which is just mind-boggling. The fact that you set yourself this time, is the experience of creating the image part of the performance as opposed to just the final result?
Yeah, it's kind of the Olympics of art, of public art. And, I do it for free. I've done all the 100 walls for free, and this is my gift to the world. And,
I didn't know
when
that.
you work for free, you got to work fast. Nobody knows that. But I love giving it back. I like sharing it forward, particularly sharing my art with kids. And the Wyland Foundation creates art and science programs, and we engage kids creatively through the arts to get involved and make a difference.
That is Wyland. He has been good enough to call us from California and good enough to do this stuff for free. I had absolutely no idea that was the
Would
case.
never have guessed.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Okay, we love you guys. Thanks a lot. Happy Earth Day, and I'm waiting for the next one. See what I'll do next year.
I can't wait to see it.
All right, we look forward to it. Thanks, Wyland.
So, Mr. Mayor, what's it like being part of the largest mural Earth?
It's cool. It's quite an amazing sight. I still don't know how he gets the perspective of doing all this when you're staring at it like this, and it looks so great. But I mean, this is having this in our city. We're a coastal city. We've reinvented ourselves, and now we've got two of the largest murals in the world, right?
Absolutely.
So it's terrific.
Hey CNN, it's Wyland here in Long Beach, California, and welcome to Planet Earth. It's all for you. Good stuff. Cool. I can't wait to see it from the air.